Welcome to Coffee and Candor. This is Amber.
Chris.
Ross.
And Brandy.
What are you looking around at everybody?
Well, I didn't know which way we were going. Yeah.
We always go that way.
This way.
Oh, good. We did it this time, too.
The one
He's
time,
looking at like, y'all like,
I don't,
are you going to say anything?
the one
Well,
fucking time it was going to be good, you had to fuck it up, right? Like, it was going to be flawless. It was going to be, like, professional and shit.
Just like dominoes.
Yeah, like, and then
Then I fucked it up right off the bat.
Wait up. Pork the poodle.
The poodle.
Oh, my God. I have an idea for a whole podcast.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, you've heard the thing about the religious euphemisms for, like, masturbation, like that list? Mm-hmm. Because that's, like, hilarious. Like, fondling the, pummeling the pontiff and shit like that.
Fondling the fundamentalist.
Okay.
It just goes on and on.
First of all, we should do that. But we should, like, do a riff on, like, insult names for people's offspring. Not, like, specific, like, crotch goblins, cum trophy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I've never heard that.
I heard that one this week, and I was like, gross.
I like the crotch goblin.
Yeah. Your crotch fruit.
That's so gross.
Oh, that sounds gross.
Yeah, that sounds nasty.
But that would be a fun thing to riff on someday. So anyway.
Yeah. Before we get started, share everything. Share the podcast and all of that. And we have a Patreon. So if you go to Patreon, that's patreon.com, and search Coffee and Candor, I'm sure you'll find us. And we sure would like for you to give us money. So
We like money.
yeah. Because being cool, just don't pay the bills like it used to.
We also lack money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a guy, I was trying to talk about this and the fact that I'd always been interested in doing a little bit of voice acting. I've done like acting. And he was like, well, you're going to have this, you're going to have that, you're going to have to. Finally, I was like, I just talk. The other guy's the sound engineer. Like,
you know what? I thought about getting into that too. And I actually called I guess I filled out a thing online, and somebody called me and they were like, what kind of training do you have? I'm like, well, I can read and I can talk. How much more do you need? And this woman spilled out this list of bullshit, and I'm like, well, I don't have any of that, so thanks for your time.
well, I mean, he got a contract with Audible.
Oh, I don't want to read books. God.
He doesn't read.
No, I can read. I don't want
Brandy.
to. If I'm not going to read for my own entertainment, I'm sure the fuck not going to read for somebody else's.
I will for
But they'll pay
$35
you.
an hour.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I might need to rethink.
But
I
remember, you don't read.
I wouldn't be
No,
able
I do
to
read.
get
I just don't read for entertainment.
I
What?
wouldn't be able to get a gig unless it was like some weird Southern girl who can't say words right.
I'm sure there's a category on Pornhub for that.
Yeah, probably. Red tube, something.
Ew. But yeah, and he was telling me, like, well, what's your floor for blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
What's your what?
what did he said? Some kind of floor, like noise floor or floor. And I was like, hold up there, Hoss.
Yeah, you're not speaking the same language I am.
I just say funny shit and he records it. Like,
Yeah.
woo.
Yeah, you're gonna need to talk to my producer.
I was like, I'm not even gonna like lie and act
course.
like I know what you're talking about now. He does all the stuff on that end. I just
Of course, I am the producer, and I probably wouldn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You're like, what exactly are you asking?
Well, it's laminate flooring.
Yeah, exactly.
put it down recently. I was there.
Well, this right here looks like linoleum.
No,
Is that what you're wanting?
Linoleum.
Linoleum.
Linoleum. That's
That sounds like a fucking element that would like cripple Superman or something. You know,
Yeah.
kryptonite and linoleum.
That's the way her mom pronounces it.
Linoleum, yeah. Linoleum. And you're like, what now? And what else does she say wrong?
It's a lot.
A diabetic in a coma.
Yeah, that's the Latin version.
My mom's not good with the words. Diabetic in a coma.
Shut up, I'm coming.
I don't even. Oh, there's so much. She just mouth just fucks it all up. Anyway,
We're not putting a doggy door.
and if we put in a doggy door, there'd be like possums and raccoons and bears and
Yeah,
coming
that's
in.
what I tried to tell. I don't know about the bear, but
Oh, we don't keep our door open at night. It's all right.
You could put the doggy door in the screen door, and then
That's what I'm talking about.
And then that way you can control. That's a good idea.
Because we usually keep this door open all day.
I think we're going to have to think about that a little harder. Because
See, they think it's a good idea.
I am the dog's doorman.
Well, all right. So here's the thing. I don't want snakes and shit coming in the house.
Okay, get one of those that they have a collar to trip it.
Yeah.
Ooh, the
those are
RFID collar.
expensive.
Yeah, that's a good idea though.
Those are expensive.
But you can probably find it on AliExpress because it's probably made in China.
How much more expensive is it going to be if I have to shoot something that comes through here?
The cheapest one I could find that's like the basic was like $60.
Okay, let's be real.
With
If
just a
a
little rubber
snake comes
flap.
through here, you're not going to shoot it. You're going to scream like a bitch and run.
Yeah.
To get my shotgun.
No.
Like, Amber, keep an eye on it.
Amber, kill it. I have to go to town.
I gotta go work on my truck.
I have to run to Walmart. Take care of this.
It's urgent.
One time, my pop found... on last week, or the last time we did a podcast, I was talking about my pop, and I realized I called him Dad.
She did. I heard it.
So weird. Anyway.
It's recorded for posterity.
Yeah. Pop
He
saw,
was your dad.
Pop saw a snake in the garden. I remember this.
This is
we had
what
a
I would
picnic
do.
table. He had the entire picnic table covered with every gun and box of bullets he had for this little snake.
you really only need
it turned
one.
out to be a garter snake.
This
God.
seems
And my
like
grandma went and grabbed the shovel, chopped its head off, put the shovel back in, and walked back in the house.
pussy.
Like, no, I was going to do this anyway. Gotta clean them.
I think I saw a mouse. Go get your AR-15. That seems like
That would be you.
That's it. I was going to say, on second thought, that seems like a reasonable response.
I wouldn't do that for a mouse. I totally would for a snake, though.
Brandy would.
Or maybe like a big spider.
No,
do
because
it.
actually, I want the mice. I don't really want them to die. I just want them to never be near me. I want them to live happily
Over there.
over the fuck there.
That's how I am with snakes. As long as you don't come in my yard, I don't care.
See, snakes don't scare me the way a little harmless rodent does. Like, I would totally deal with a snake, but
Last time we had a snake in the yard, I tried to pick it up, but I got scared.
but a
You can
chicken
call
nugget.
Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor will pick it up. She'll talk to it, make friends with it. Hey, how are you? Carry it around with her for 3 days. I mean, she
Yeah.
will grab bats out of the sky. I've actually seen her do
Frogs.
it. Frogs. I mean, it don't matter. Rats.
No sense of self-preservation at
No.
all.
No.
She
But
never
a
gets
spider.
bit?
No, she never gets bit. But a spider
That damn
will make
squirrel
her shit
bit me
her
last
pants.
time.
She's terrified of spiders.
Well, I'm not a fan of them either.
Well, God, she wouldn't have wanted to go with me in the Washita National Forest last weekend. I literally, at one point, walking down the trail, had to take my fishing rod out in front of me and wave it up and down, or I would have had like a face full of spider web.
Nope.
Yeah, spiders.
I'd have had to set that whole fucking place on fire.
The whole forest.
It would look like the Amazon.
I'm scared to death
That's
of
what
spiders.
happened. That's why Amazon's on fire right
I'm not
now.
really scared
Somebody
of
saw
spiders.
spiders.
I'd rather have a snake than a spider.
Really?
Yes.
Honestly, the only snake that bothers me is cottonmouth.
And I'd rather
The
have
rest of
all
them-
of those things
All
in
of
a
the
mouse.
poisonous ones tend to bother me. I mean,
Most of them, I mean, if you're watching where you're going,
Yeah.
they want to avoid you as much as you do them.
cottonmouths,
I
they'll
don't
just fuck
care
you over.
what any biologist says, cottonmouths will chase you. I don't care what they say.
They have an
They're
angry
stupid.
on all the
they
time.
they need to get out in the field because,
they got that rage button just hammered down.
A cottonmouth is a rage boner.
yeah.
If a rage boner was a snake, it'd be a cottonmouth.
What were we actually going to talk about?
Fuck, I don't even know.
The
Stuff from-
sniper
Probably
in
wasn't
LA.
rage boners.
But I always find that's a good topic. I mean,
Yeah.
when in doubt.
So I was perusing the Facebooks, and I came across a statement from the Los Angeles County Deputy Sheriff, or whatever the fuck he is. And it turns out that last week, when there was a sniper shooting at this sheriff's deputy.
Okay,
Like,
now
was
wait
it
a minute.
supposedly shooting a dude?
Yes.
Like, I
Did
mean, he
he
was being
actually
attacked.
get
Yes.
hit by something, or
Yeah,
Well,
because-
he took a grazing wound.
Oh, imagine
Okay,
that.
because
Oh,
last
okay.
weekend when I heard it, they said a police officer was shot by a sniper on the roof.
And it turns out that that police officer made that shit up.
That would be the world's
So he
worst
was
sniper.
just shot himself in the arm.
No, he took a knife and
oh
fucking
wow,
cut holes in his shirt.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
So he's got, and he's too pussified to shoot himself.
Yes.
No, wait a minute. He's a cop.
Yes.
Okay, well, a sniper, there
He's a
wouldn't
rookie
necessarily
cop.
be gunpowder residue because he's a long distance
Yeah.
away.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, duh.
But there would be, it would make like little burn
Yeah,
as
you
it
would
goes
have
to the
a little,
fabric.
yeah.
It would, you know. Okay, first of all,
So his skin wasn't even grazed.
Was
so
his-
you're saying
I-
it just shot right
No,
through the shirt?
I think he.
He did a
He might
little
have-
slice on
yeah.
his shoulder or
with his
something.
fingernail.
Yeah, it's like you mean to tell me that a motherfucker that has a high-powered rifle and is
First of
skilled
all,
enough to set up a sniper's nest is going to miss you completely
Yeah.
and
And
just barely hit your
wing
shoulder.
you.
Really?
Well, I mean, did
World's
he hit his
worst
patrol
sniper.
car or anything, supposedly?
no,
Oh, wow.
no.
so what was this asshat's reasoning for this? He wanted to be special, or
He hadn't released a statement yet.
it's like I'm still trying to think of a story.
Think of
Yeah.
that story.
His name is Angel something or other.
You wanted a special medal or...
Well, you know,
don't know.
Oh, my God.
isn't there a, like, don't they call them Angel of Death who set up scenarios where they can come in and be the hero?
Yeah,
That's not creepy at all.
Is that what he
you
does
don't watch
working
enough
towards?
Criminal Minds.
I don't watch any Criminal Minds.
You're missing out.
Yep.
No,
No, that show is so good.
that's all right.
Oh, it's
That's
so
an awesome show.
He'd rather read a book.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
See, Jane Run Jane Run is not a book,
I mean, it is technically,
I guess.
but yeah, I guess they kept questioning him over and over again, and he finally caved and said that he made it all up.
I can't keep all these lies straight.
And so he lost his job, obviously.
Yeah.
Actually, it said he's been relieved of all of his duties. It didn't say he had been terminated.
Then he's probably on
administrative
leave,
yeah,
I would bet.
but it did say that he was facing
Pending an investigation.
well, it did say that there was an ongoing criminal investigation for the fraudulent
He's not smart.
claims and whatnot.
Not smart at all.
No, in 21. I mean, how smart were you? 21.
I was smarter than
I
that.
was smarter than that.
To be fair, I was smarter than that. I thought that was dog toenails all this time.
No,
It's
That's what I thought
raining.
too.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I didn't wear nothing but flippy flops.
I guess I'm not fixing those fucking brakes.
Yeah, I guess I'm not
Oh.
mowing today either.
Well, no, I've got the damn tire off of my truck. And I was going to do it yesterday, but as it turns out, the rear bearing is pressed into place, so I had to get new ones. But it turns out that they didn't have them at the fucking store, so they had to order them from the hub. And they're supposed to be here today.
What store?
AutoZone.
Go to O'Reilly's.
Well, I didn't. I went to AutoZone.
Well, there was your first mistake.
Yeah.
Tool. I don't know anything about car parts. I was just took an opportunity to
So,
dig.
since we're talking about shooters, the El Paso shooter, his father is a therapist who treats shooting victims.
Wow. Okay.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't either.
I got nothing.
He was
damn.
He was trying to gin up some work for
It's
Dad.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't. And
it's so
Dad
weird.
Dad being a therapist
Didn't see
who
this
treats
coming.
shooting victims didn't see anything
He treats
coming.
shooting victims, Ross.
Yeah.
He doesn't treat
Okay,
shooters.
but you still would think he would have,
I don't
he would know
think
his
that-
way
Yeah,
around
you-
the subject.
One would
Not
think.
so much, but so
Yeah, it gets
now
wet out there.
again, I'm thinking about the Criminal Minds angle because science. I'm wondering, does he? No, that doesn't make. I couldn't follow it through. It didn't make sense. He wouldn't make shooters if he resented the time Dad spent on them. I don't know. Maybe he's just an asshole.
Yeah, or crazy.
Very ironic, though, that
Very.
Yeah, the timing.
Yeah. Since we're talking about awful shit we saw in the news, did y'all see this 2-year-old? Its step grandmama was having a bad day while it was watching it. Put that baby's feet in boiling water.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I saw the pictures
That-
online.
Just thinking about the picture makes me want to gag.
wait a minute. How does putting baby's feet in boiling water equate to her having a bad day?
Well, the baby was
She
on her
was
nerves.
she was pissed and wanted to do something mean to the baby.
Fuck.
This woman was like, she looked like she was in her 60s.
Wow.
This baby may lose both her feet.
Oh my God.
I mean, the blisters are like 4 inches high on her
Oh
little
God, they're
feet.
just huge water blisters.
Bigger than her feet,
The
actually.
shit should be, and that should be done to her.
That
Yeah.
whole bitch should be boiled in
That
oil.
should be done
In
to
oil.
her.
I believe she called the mom. The mom had only just, it's not like the mom like left 48 days ago. The mom had just run to town. She just left.